Hi friends, I'm going to read a book to you today about polar bears. And this is the book, and the title of our book is A Day in the Life, Polar Animals, Polar Bear. So this book is specifically about polar bears. And the author of the book is Marsico. And the author of a book is the person that writes the book. Okay, so here we go. What is a polar bear? Polar bears are large mammals that live near snow and ice. Mammals have hair and feed their babies milk. Polar bears are powerful and skilled hunters. They are predators in many polar areas. Predators mean that they do the hunting. What do polar bears look like? Polar bears are some of the biggest bears on Earth. These huge predators are very strong and have 42 sharp teeth. We don't have 42 teeth. They have a lot more than us. Polar bears have thick fur that looks white and keeps them warm. They even have furry paws that help them walk on ice and snow. So those are the sharp teeth. Let me hold this nicely. These are the sharp teeth, and these are the hairy paws. It keeps them warm. Where do polar bears live? Polar bears live in the Arctic. In the Arctic, it is light all day and all night for part of the summer. In the Arctic, it is dark all day and all night for part of the winter. This polar area is one of the coldest places on Earth. What do polar bears do in the day? In midsummer, polar bears are most active in the morning and the afternoon. They wake up after sleeping on ice or in snow pits. Polar bears spend part of the day hunting for food. They catch a lot of their food around moving ice called pack ice. He must have just waken up. What do polar bears eat? Polar bears use their strong sense of smell to hunt for seals. They also eat dead whales and walruses that wash up near the shore. Polar bears will feed on almost anything. This includes everything from reindeer and birds to berries and trash. I didn't know that polar bears ate trash. Kind of funny. What threatens polar bears? Polar bears are the top Arctic predators, so most animals don't threaten them. Killer whales and humans are their main enemies. Pollution is a serious threat to polar bears because it causes rising temperatures. This leads to melting ice, which endangers the food and homes of the polar bears. So this is very sad, right? There's some things that are hurting the polar bears out there, including pollution, which is like trash and stuff like that that is in the water, and other things like that. Do polar bears live in groups? Polar bears do not usually live in groups. These mammals spend much of their time alone. I didn't know that. Sometimes a small group of polar bears feed together in the same area. Mother polar bears also live with their babies for 1 to 3 years. So after a mama polar bear has her babies, they stay with her for 1 to 3 years, and then they go off on their own. What do polar bears do at night? Polar bears spend quite a lot of time resting, both in the day and at night. In midsummer, polar bears often sleep or rest near the end of the day. Polar bears sleep for about 7 or 8 hours each day. So that's about what humans do. They sleep about 7 or 8 hours. Many curl up and nap in snow pits or on blocks of ice. So this wouldn't be very comfortable for us to nap here, right? Or sleep here in the snow. It would be too cold. But for polar bears, they have fur that really keeps them warm. What are baby polar bears like? Baby polar bears are called cubs. A mother polar bear usually gives birth to 2 cubs at a time. The helpless babies grow bigger as they drink their mother's milk. The cubs learn how to hunt and survive on their own in just 18 to 30 months. So they grow up quickly. And that's the end. Polar bear body map. So you're actually going to be labeling the polar bear too. You might have already done it, actually, labeling. But this is the nose of the polar bear, the fur, the mouth, and their paw. All right, so that is our book on polar bears. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, friends.